Hi, everyone, and welcome to our weekly call, working with the universe and talking about quantum stuff. I've just come off a manifesting call, which is in my highly evolving beings group, and some really cool stuff came through. So I just wanted to share, especially from a manifesting perspective and working with the universe, and just how much fun it is. And I just think, I just know that we have access to so much more than we ever thought possible before. And that's one of the main things that I wanted to share in today's call, is that we all, if we're wanting to manifest something, or if we're wanting to, get something or move forward or to grow or whatever, the message we always receive is just, let it go, let the universe guide you, trust the universe, all those kind of things. And it's really difficult, because we're physical beings, to then just like let it go and I suppose, if you have been doing this work for a while, you've been letting go and trusting the universe for a while, and maybe seen as many things manifest as you would like. So I wanted to share a few things around that, particularly around what we can do about the letting go and trusting the universe. Because as humans on the planet, we are physical beings, and we have this thing called a mind, which decides to think constantly for us. Most of those thoughts aren't incredibly helpful. And so we need to kind of have an awareness around what it is actually saying, what it's actually doing. And the first and most important part of knowing what that is our feelings. Our feelings are definitely our guidepost that will help us to know if we are on the right track. If we are wanting to manifest something, if we are wanting to have an experience here, and we want to know if we're in alignment and on track, our feelings will always tell us. So this is where, say, for example, you are wanting to manifest something and you're wanting to have an experience of something, whether it's, the perfect job, the money, the whatever the thing is that you're wanting to have an experience of, whether it's, travel. The thing is that your feelings will always tell you if you're in alignment. So if you think about the thing that you're wanting to experience or to manifest or whatever, working with the universe, if it's not in alignment, if your thoughts and your awarenesses are not in alignment with the universe, it kind of won't feel true. It'll feel like maybe frustrating, or it'll feel uncomfortable. And we've got to tune into those feelings to be able to get the truth out. But what actually happens when you feel into the feelings that you're getting when you're thinking about the thing you want to manifest, what actually happens is it gets you out of your head and it gets you into your intuition and your feeling, and allows you to go back into the flow of receiving what you can do, rather than just letting go and trusting the universe. It's really important for us to know that when we're letting go and trusting the universe, that we have no doubt. And if from an experience point of view, we've not been able to manifest or experience the things that we want to experience, we're going to have doubt there, and you have to acknowledge that the doubt will be there. However, if you do have doubts that, I know that I should be trusting the universe, I know I should be letting it go, but it doesn't feel good. You need to acknowledge that, and you need to go, okay, so this is not feeling good. Let me look at what's going on and where I'm out of alignment, not only with the universe, but with the thing that I'm wanting to manifest. So this is where, if you feel into the feeling, it could be an anxiety about it, could be fear about it, it could be a worry or a concern. It could be a doubt. It could be anything. You feel into it with your gut and you observe yourself feeling into it. And then what happens is you'll receive an insight. You'll receive some guidance. And something that came through this morning, which was, I just really loved receiving it, because it's extremely helpful for everyone when you're doing this work, is when you're sitting back and you're trusting the universe and you're going with the flow and everything's working for you. And it's not just about sitting back and doing nothing and hoping for something to happen. What it's actually all about is listening to the guidance that comes through. So when you have an awareness of what it is that you want to experience or to have or whatever, or you don't have, feel into it and you will receive information that will help you with the doing. So the being is the trusting, the letting go, all that sort of thing. But there is, for the be do have to actually work, you have to do something. There has to be something you do here. Now, traditionally, when we look at something that we have to do, we've always gone into the thinking. What do I do? Like, again, when we go into the thinking, we're going back into the old patterns of what we've always done, which is worry and stress, and then go into, I don't know how, because the head is just like a computer. So all it's done is just recorded what you've done in the past. It's got no access to new information. So if you're trying to manifest something new or to have a new experience, going into your head is not going to do it for you. It literally needs to have nothing in there. And that's what happens when you tune into the feeling, is you're out of your head. So that is really the first step to any level of manifesting, if you want to do that. So then if you're actually then just feeling into what it is that, what's going on within you, you will receive information for your next steps on what to do. So you've got the being, then you've got the doing, and then the have will come through. So, and in particular, this conversation that we were having in my Highly Evolving Beings group, my membership group, is that the things that came through was literally opportunities is something that we can actively follow. So say, for example, you're being in the trusting, you're being in the following the guidance, and you're being in the letting go. Look at what opportunities pop up then and follow those. Those are the hows. This is the doing, which will get you to the have. And so you're not a passive participant in this manifesting process. And that will then serve your mind for it to be able to relax and observe you doing, being and doing, for you then to have the experience of the having. Now, again, if you're following the guidance and whatever's coming through, the opportunities that come through don't work, still trust that they're the stepping stones to the next things. So the information that came through is the universe always delivers, but because we are physical beings, it needs to be in a physical way. It's the only way that we really, yes, you can receive the guidance, but there still needs to be an active doing. And so we're physical beings. The universe does need to deliver in a physical way, and it will always deliver in a physical way through opportunities that come through. So focus and follow opportunities as they come through, knowing that this is the universe delivering to you. I was reminded through this concept of the story around, I'm not going to tell it perfectly, but there was the story of the man who was stuck on his roof in a flood, and he prays to God or the universe and says, please help me survive and get out of this flood. Anyway, a boat turns up and she says, I'm here to save you. And the man goes, no, God's saving me. And so he sends the boat away, and then a helicopter comes and he goes, I'm here to save you. And he goes, no, God's saving me. And anyway, something else happened. I can't remember what that was. And he's like, no, God's saving me. Then he ends up drowning, and then he goes to heaven and he says to God, why didn't you save me? He said, I sent you a boat and a helicopter. And so this is the way the universe works as well. It will send you things, and it could be a person, it could be a book, it could be overhearing a conversation, it could be seeing a number plate, it could be anything, but it will always deliver you information through a physical way because we're physical beings. And so once you can then trust that, then you can really let go and trust the process, which is super fun. So I want you guys to try that. And again, like, because we're talking a little bit about quantum stuff as well, when you're out of your head and you're just really in the feeling of everything, you are in the quantum space, because feelings, it's really interesting, but feelings aren't tangible, and neither is the quantum. So it's like super fun as well. If you want to play in the quantum, play in your feelings. They will always guide and help you. And again, the more you feel into the feelings, and then you're playing around in the nothing, where, you know, the peace, the calm, the quiet, the more you feel into that and play with that, you get access to more, which you will just need to experience that yourself. And we do that in our superhuman work as well, in the Highly Evolving Beings membership. So that's other work that is a little bit different to this, but for now, play around with manifesting with the universe, following the universe, following the guidance, listening, and know that the universe is always delivering with in physical ways. You just need to be aware and look out for them, because they're always there. Okay, have a great week. Bye.